The unfortunate story which is breaking right now is that at the end of 2 marathon days of parliamentary debate, word coming out is that Sushma Swaraj, former union minister, who had said just before the 2019 Lok Sabha elections that she was not going to be contesting elections due to her ill health, she has passed away. Word coming out from her family sources is that she had suffered a massive cardiac arrest earlier this evening. She had in fact put out her last tweet as well. Around about 6:37 p.m. in the evening, once this bill was passed in the Lok Sabha about abrogation of Article 370, and she was congratulating the Prime Minister and congratulating the BJP President. And unfortunately, thereafter, Sushma Swaraj suffered a heart attack. She was then taken to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, where she has now been declared as having passed away. It's a very sad story. It's something which I'm sure will come as a huge shock to many of her supporters, her well-wishers. Sushma Swaraj was one of the most fiery leaders to have come from the BJP stable, someone who was a former chief minister, former cabinet minister. For her to pass away at the age of 67, something which will be deeply, deeply shocking and a deeply emotional moment to many of her supporters. Payal Mehta and Mario Shakil are live with us. Payal, I'm told that the entire top brass of the Bharatiya Janata Party is on its way to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, where her body currently is. Is it? Have they already reached?
You know, Bhupen, with the news coming in, a lot of these ministers who are currently also in the parliament, including Party President Amit Shah and Home Minister Amit Shah, they're all said to be on their way to the hospital. With this news trickling in first that, she was brought in with a cardiac arrest. But Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan is already there at AIIMS, and so is Nitin Gadkari, remember, someone who's extremely close to Sushma Swaraj. He's already in hospital. The official announcement will come in a bit from now, but the news doesn't look very good. And like you've been saying, Sushma Swaraj is not only one of those fiery women ministers that the Modi government had, but somebody who battled a lot of illness in the past as well. Going through a kidney transplant, going through all kinds. That's one of the reasons that she decided that she did not want to for 2019 elections. The news certainly doesn't look good, although we're still waiting for an official confirmation on it, but the news certainly doesn't look good. And, we're just on our way to AIIMS, and what we do see is that there is a lot of police security deployment over here, which clearly means that the news certainly at this point in time does not look very encouraging.
Yes, I'm being told by sources close to her that she has passed away. I'm being told that this happened. She was declared dead at around about some half an hour to 45 minutes back. That when she was brought in, she was in a critical state, and she had suffered a massive cardiac arrest, and unfortunately, she did not survive that cardiac arrest. But just quickly, just take us through exactly what was she doing. She didn't contest the Lok Sabha elections, and one did see her during the Lok Sabha elections make a few public appearances, Payal, but she wasn't really coming out in public domain on multiple occasions. I think the last time she went was sometime immediately after the Pulwama strikes, when she was there at the OIC meeting, and one saw her in public after a very long time. The last 2 to 3 months, Payal, what was the schedule like?
If you talk about the way in which Sushma Swaraj really conducted herself, you remember that right before the BJP declared all the candidates, she being a member of the parliamentary board and also being a member of the CEC, she was there in each and every meeting. I remember very distinctly that the Madhya Pradesh unit, when they had come out after the meeting with Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi among the others, they had essentially asked her to reconsider her decision yet again and see if she wanted to contest as well. Even then she had refused, and she had said that health did not permit her to really contest, so that is what she was really grappling with. Of course, she did make a few public appearances, went and met a number of intellectuals, including during the election phase, which happened in Gujarat, but beyond that, we've not seen anything more really. But, really, really sad for the kind of life that she led. A fiery woman politician, beating all the odds. A woman who had touched every life. If you remember that, on Twitter itself, as she was an external affairs minister, she had done so much for people, not only in India, but also overseas, and always in good spirits, and always would, joke around when people would crack jokes with her on the internet, including the fact that recently when there was a rumor about her health, she tweeted to say that don't spread rumor about my health. I'm completely